And we are underway from Houston. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, this crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Isaiah Pacheco with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Tigers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard. Now inside the 25. Allen Lazard. Touchdown, Chargers. Allen Lazard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Pacheco. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league. 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the right side, this is Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. Touchdown, L.A. Christian Watson, 44 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
113 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So 3 plays already, 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run here with Pacheco. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Hall not going to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Under a minute to go. Clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. And they'll send Watson in motion right. Now Jackson taps this forward. Jet sweep. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Again, Jackson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, He's gone, and that's exactly what he did there.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they can't bring him down. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. From the 24 now, here's second down and 3. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Here comes third and about a foot. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now. Breaks a tackle. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And they will take over first and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game. These days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and a yard. Tua, fast pass outside complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Tua. And this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Greedy whip. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
On 3rd down, Jackson. This one goes underneath to Walker, and he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Jackson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Allen Lazard. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal, and they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. Nifty move. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it. There he goes, right side. Inside the 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. This defense, 3 interceptions now, and Charles, obviously that one for the pick 6. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after it, partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question, and neither is another pick 6.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll send Watson in motion right. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Now Jackson on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Short throw to Smith. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. In motion right, that's Hamler. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass going to turn into a loss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. In motion right is Johnston. Running right, here's Walker. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Ken Walker, a 22-yard scamper. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Boy, 175 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Here's Pacheco once again. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 11 yards there, first down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco, taken down at the 47-yard line. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. That's who is going to change things up. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On third down, it's Pacheco. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give right side for Pacheco. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Tigers are able to cut into that deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Solo left Zion. Solo out.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down and 4. Again, it's Pacheco. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 210 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Isaiah Pacheco with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Tigers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Jackson. That's complete to Lazard. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing is Jackson. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Straight ahead, Walker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you?
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Christian Watson. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. Now they send the tight end in motion left. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Get safe. Go ahead.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. 229 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now Tua. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down. On play action, here's Tua. And that is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Tua now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Tua going to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Here's Tua. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Kincaid from 4 yards out. And the Tigers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught inside the 15. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Now Jackson. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
44. Ready. Connor, long.
One final try for Tagovailoa. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there.
Turbo one high. Out.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football.